that I would end up living in Nepal. I knew I was going to end up living in another country, in another nation. I didn't know anything about the culture or anything, and actually coming to Nepal was a detour. I guess the way Nepal happened was that I was flying in for the very first time. And as I was flying over the Himalayas, I remember just feeling like this quickening in my spirit, and suddenly I just knew that I was home. I really felt like a pull to go into red light areas, and in Nepal that looks like dance bars and cabin restaurants, and I felt like the Lord was leading me into those places because I felt like Jesus wanted to be a light in the darkness, and I thought that that is where the place where the most darkness is where He would shine the brightest. And so shortly after myself and some other people started to go into dance bars, we started seeing the love of God show up. We just saw God working in amazing ways, and that girls were leaving that area, and I soon discovered that that when a girl leaves a dance bar, that they need to have a job, and for most of them they're there because of poverty. They have a lack of fathers, they're from poor villages. So the vision for the guest house is that it will be a place where teams and believers can come and get refreshed and refilled. When I was seeing girls leaving dance bars, I suddenly realized that that it wasn't good just to take someone out of a dance bar and just leave them alone, but that they needed work and they needed training, and that they needed to be empowered and equipped. In the beginning it started with Maya, it means love in Nepali. It all started with doing handicrafts. So we started a line called Maya Designs, and we started doing woolen hats, woolen beanies, and jewelry, pendants and earrings, bracelets. And I realized that that this was something that providing ways for women to generate income was the way that they could come out of that life, start a new life, but also be empowered to keep going. God has really provided this guest house, and I believe that His vision for it is greater than our vision, and that He wants to use this to be a place that brings Him glory, and for a place where people's hearts are healed and where people's lives are set free. And I want it to be a place where we can also employ women who want to have a new life, who want to start fresh. I really feel like God's been in the whole thing. When we were looking for the guest house, I was praying for some pretty specific things, and I asked God that He would give us a place where there was rice paddies around it. I wanted to be out of seawater. I wanted chickens. I wanted it to be beautiful, to have big windows, to be light and bright, an area to have garden space. And I just fell in love with this place, and God has really provided this guest house, and I believe that His vision for it is greater than our vision, and that He wants to use this to be a place that brings Him glory, and for a place where people's hearts are healed and where people's lives are set free.
I'm happy.
The first time coming here I was amazed. There's actually 10 rooms with attached bathrooms. So we'll be using 7 rooms for the guest house and 3 rooms for ourselves, for the ladies who are going to be living here as well. There's a prayer room, which is just this empty large room that's just on top of the building. We want to have a cafe in the future, and so there's space for a courtyard downstairs where we can do coffee and tea and like light meals for people who stay here. And so I hope it's a place where people are blessed, and the girls can learn how to be hospitable, and they can be encouraged and empowered as well, and the guests will have a place where they can rest and also where they can feel at home. I really want to see lives transformed, but like for good. Like I want to see people who have, especially I want to see girls who have had their lives completely transformed. And then I want to see them soaring and just going for Jesus, like completely radiant lovers of Jesus who understand what it's like to be on the other side, who've had Jesus come and change their lives and now are running into the light and bringing other people with them.
Yeah, you know, when I was 17 years, I'm working at that time, you know, dance bar. That lady called me, you know, they are called me every time, you know, come and sit with us in fellowship. And you know, that time I was, it's called Gnostic. I don't believe in God and in ghost, in anybody, you know. That time I believed in myself. And I went, you know, weekly, you know, continually, and maybe after 3 months I accept God, and you know, I taking, you know, baptism class also, and maybe after 6 months or 7 months after I take baptism. Yeah, and I worked there and I live dance bar. And that time I was so happy. Wow, it's amazing for me, and you know, God. And that time I was thinking, yeah, God still love me. I live from God, you know. I went away from God that time, but still God loves me. I'm praying about my future life, you know, and maybe God give me vision to, you know, to help and to do ministry. And I was praying like that, how can I, you know, do help to other girls like me. And there were so many opportunities, but I choose, you know, learning parlor, you know, taking beautician, and then I want to, you know, open parlor, and then, you know, it's going big, and I want to, you know, give job who is from dance bar, cabin restaurant, and trafficking. And
मलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो घर मात्रै नभएर परमेश्वरको महिमाको लागि हामी सबैजना भेला भएको एउटा परमेश्वरको आराधनाको
sitting, it's not just a house or guest house. It's for we have to give glory for God.
त्यो अगाडिबाट नै सुरु गर्नु
Jesus started to his life for service.
किनभने म मेरो मनका कुराहरू उहाँसँग सेयर गर्न सक्छु
Because she can share everything with Jesus.
मलाई उहाँलाई एउटा पिताको दर्जा पनि दिन्छु
He is a father also for her. Now I'm going to do this clean room, and you know, yeah, clean room and clean guest house. And then after I will open here parlor also, and